Hey, I gotta know, where's the alien mask this episode?
What the fuck?
Come on now.
I
was like, you bring it for the EMS episode, but not for the sci-fi. What the F?
Yay!
Do we got it?
Yeah, I got something way better.
Nuh-uh. Oh, that's all we got? You don't have the alien mask?
The alien mask was not in there.
Oh, my God. Talking to your girlfriend over there? Put your phone down, boy.
Boy,
We're on the podcast.
I'll
Come
whip
on
your
now.
ass.
Make sure that phone goes up your ass.
You might be a king or a street sweeper, but eventually you'll dance with the Reaper.
Going down. Welcome to Real Talk After Dark. I am your host, Ryan. I'm a human being.
You sound like you smoke 4 packs a day.
I am not an alien. I'm Ryan.
One of those things.
Welcome to Real Talk After Dark, where we keep it real about life and film.
Old school WWE. I am Kane.
Oh my
And
god.
I am Ned from somewhere.
I'm a Rudy Boo candy ass.
Okay, how would an alien sound? Beep, beep, pop, beep.
Guess we'll
Alien.
never know.
No.
Anyway, welcome to the sci-fi episode, where we're going to talk about the evolution of sci-fi movies.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Okay. So if we're going to do that, we got to talk about one of the greatest of all time from the 80s.
You really going to go straight into it?
I am.
Let's hear it.
Gotta bring up the Roddy Piper one.
Oh, wow. Oh, you're not the one. That's not the one I'm thinking of.
That's not the one I was
When I think
thinking
of sci-fi 80s,
Oh, no.
I think of Alien and Predator.
Good movies, but
Alien is always first to come to mind, but Predators.
you know what the name of it is? They
They
live.
live, yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Honestly,
His
that doesn't
glasses.
feel... That
That iconic
I can
line.
see how it's labeled sci-fi because any other regular, normal, average Joe out there who doesn't see the corruptness and the messages out there in the world,
they're aliens
They think
in the
that's sci-fi.
Right? What are you
No,
talking about?
I know they kind of are, but at the same time, like
Yeah,
it's
but-
got a very, very.
It did have a very
You
political
think
tone.
about you think about in today's time, just like I mean, it was almost like just in your face, like the messages.
I mean,
What movie was this?
They
Live.
live.
I mean,
I
I
don't
know
think
they
I
were
saw
like
that.
I know they were like an alien species that was there basically like hiding in human flesh, and the guy put on sunglasses and he could
Yeah.
see who was an alien and who wasn't.
It
But-
had
Okay,
it had
okay.
one
But
of the
I'm
greatest.
just saying because it's got a very underlying theme that's very, very like big today's time.
Right.
Like it was almost ahead of its time in a sense.
Yeah.
It had one of the greatest lines ever spoken, and
Here we go.
it's actually rated in the top 100 movies of all time. Things.
Here it goes.
know, I'm here to chew bubble gum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
There it is.
I wondered where that
So
line
There it
came from.
is. Yes,
Roddy
sir.
Piper saying it.
Yeah,
Another
Yeah.
really good like sci-fi classic. Has anybody ever seen the original Blob? I mean, like
Yeah.
the black and white Blob.
from 1928.
No.
Uh huh.
Is everybody a little loud, or is it just me?
No, everybody's a little loud. That's
Okay.
why I'm just trying to
Well-
talk a little quietly.
Well, how come you were all just blowing right past Alien and Predator?
Well, because we're starting with the older films
Yeah.
first, and then
Well, I
working our
brought
way
up
down.
Alien and Predator, and y'all don't even know.
We'll get to it. I promise.
We named our son after the Predator movie main character, so trust me, we will talk about it.
Hey,
All right.
I don't know if you watched this week's the vlog from when he went to a
course.
scary movie.
I edited it.
Dave Sheridan said it was really cool that he named his son after. I was like, hey, that's pretty cool, you know. And
Yeah, I saw it like 100 times. I edited it.
Like 100 times I edited it.
just saying, they thought it was cool. You named him Dutch.
Let's go ahead and talk about the
Blob.
Alien series.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really glad, real quick, the Blob did not get remade because originally Rob Zombie was attached to direct it.
They were
Oh,
It-
that would have been terrible.
Well,
Yeah.
I
It
think-
did get
Yeah, I was gonna
remade.
say it got remade.
Well,
like
it's
the-
been remade.
It was remade
but I'm
in the
talking about
70s.
now. I'm talking about now.
yeah,
It was
God,
going to
no.
get a remake, and it didn't get a remake.
yeah.
Yeah.
Rob Zombie
And-
was attached to direct, though.
And I think he even decided to rename it
He might have been renamed.
like
I'm
like
not
the
sure.
purple the purple people eater or something like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I-
that sounds like you could have named the monsters that.
Yeah.
Right?
I really like Rob Zombie, but not all of his films
No,
are great.
I think he's an alien.
Have you noticed that he's
He's
like
an alien.
he's like the M. Night
Sure.
Shyamalan of horror films?
Yes. Yes.
They're hit and miss.
They are
Yeah.
hit and miss. Like 31 was great,
Hmm.
but I thought Salem was terrible.
Yeah.
I only
But
give
let's get back
props.
to sci-fi.
Yeah.
Let's
So,
get back on to sci-fi.
Alien #1,
Yeah.
Alien.
Sigourney Weaver.
And you know what?
yeah.
I really loved Alien versus Predator, the
That
first
was
one.
awesome.
Requiem or whatever that
Requiem?
was. Yeah.
Requiem of a Dream?
Requiem?
Yeah.
Oh, that movie's horrible.
Requiem of a Dream. You don't like
Yeah.
Requiem of a
I
Dream?
thought it
No,
was terrible.
Dude,
Wow.
we tried to watch that in places I shouldn't be watching that.
The first one, though, I absolutely
Yeah.
loved the
We saw it in
collaboration.
theaters.
How about back to
I think
Aliens?
twice.
Did you?
Stay away
Me and
from her,
Ryan
you
did, yeah.
bitch.
Wait,
Classic.
what?
Yeah.
Aliens, stay away from her, you bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah. Great line.
Yeah, actually, I think that was said in the sequel, Aliens, which is
What?
like one of the best. And you think about it, James Cameron is like the king of sequels because it was like the best Alien after the first one.
Yeah.
And Terminator 2
Oh,
is
yeah.
just as good, if not better than the first
Terminator
one.
2 is amazing.
I mean, this guy's like the king of sequels. You
You
know
know,
what I mean?
I
Like,
wouldn't say Avatar, though, right?
Is Terminator on
I
your
like
list
them
of
both. It's hard.
sci-fi?
I haven't seen them in a while. Well,
Yeah.
the fuck yeah, Terminator
Okay.
sci-fi. As a
What is it?
robot come back.
No,
Terminator?
is it on your list?
Duh.
Okay.
What is it?
Where's
What-
your list?
Terminator.
Where's your list?
Right
That's what I
here.
thought.
See, I was wondering
Well, I
if
just wanna make
Terminator
sure
would
we're
be
gonna catch
considered
it.
a sci-fi or not.
Well, yeah, it's considered
I would think
sci-fi.
so.
The first one I
Robots
think
and
is more
stuff.
of like a sci-fi
Like a
horror,
cyborg.
and the second one's more of like a
Yeah.
sci-fi action.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But,
100%.
But no, it's definitely considered sci-fi. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
they're
definitely.
time traveling.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
time
That's
traveling
fair. That's
is,
fair. That's
Oh,
fair.
You know what I mean? Totally.
But not like getting back to the whole alien thing. The new one.
I haven't seen it
Alien
yet, but I've heard
Romulus
it's
is
amazing.
beautiful.
It took so long to
I
get
loved
into
it.
It's
to, like,
it's on
I
Hulu, I
thought
think.
anyways.
Okay.
I fell asleep during
Great.
it.
It was
You
great.
fell asleep during it?
It
Wow.
took too long to get anywhere.
See, I
See,
really
that's
love
the
story
problem
and
in today's
plot.
time.
Which is
Everybody
weird
with their
because
little
it-
shorts, videos,
No,
the
it
TikToks,
really did
the
take, like,
Instagrams.
45 minutes to
Everybody's
get
like
somewhere.
scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and they can't keep their attention on a movie for an
it's-
hour and a half to
it's
2
It's
hours.
weird that it took them so long to get somewhere because they're in space.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, bro.
I mean,
yeah, I wonder why it took so long.
I still need to see that Adam Sandler one where he's in with the
Space
spider.
Man
Space
is
Man.
beautiful.
I need to see it.
And
I wanna see that.
of course, our man got snubbed again at the Oscars.
That does not surprise me.
Didn't
But
even
you
get
know
he
what?
didn't get nominated for Uncut Gems or The Spaceman. He was great in Spaceman.
I am extremely biased. I am a huge fan of Adam Sandler.
Fathom
What was she about to
I
say? Call him Fathom?
I guess so.
Oh boy.
He did
I am
get
a
big.
big fan. I even love his terrible movies.
see, like,
So is Adam Sandler classified a
Science
alien?
fiction actor?
No.
Is he an alien?
He's
Yes.
not an
Now-
alien.
Seems like we're
Yes.
turning into comedy
now,
here.
now, see,
Hey, I love
He's
Adam
an
Sandler.
alien.
No, hold
Hey,
on.
I love Adam Sandler too. Honestly, we should just dedicate a whole episode to Adam Sandler
agreed.
because he's so
You can do that.
underappreciated,
Yes.
so underrated, and his
So,
humor is just
hey, what about-
classic. And
what-
if you can't enjoy his movies,
He's
then what are you
amazing.
doing with your life? Because you can't really, obviously, you don't have no sense
Why
of
don't-
humor and you can't enjoy life.
why don't we do
I mean, come on.
episode 40?
No, we're not
Next-
going to do Adam Sandler next week.
Why not?
As
He's
a matter of
probably already
fact,
got a fan.
Adam Sandler, special guest star. Hey, you guys, and just got the boo.
No. But, you
Little
know,
Nicky's better.
hey,
Nicky.
His little Nicky is like,
Okay.
aside from his Arnold one, that's his
Here-
best
here's-
impersonation.
a predator.
here soon we're going to be able to talk about Adam Sandler
Hey.
in the sci-fi
Hey.
world.
Hey, if it bleeds, we can kill it.
Yes. But
Big fan of Predator.
yeah, love it.
1987.
Get to the chopper.
What'd you say?
1987. I got a
Oh.
tattoo here for anybody that can or cannot see it, but it's my son's name in Predator language. Nope.
It was my
And
idea.
his name is Dutch,
pretty
which
sweet. I didn't
obviously
know that.
we named him Dutch.
Well,
I designed that
He's
tattoo.
not smart enough to do that. Come on.
He's
Dutch.
talented enough to. I know he's got a steady hand. He used to- we
behind
should've
every
seen
so-called smart
stuff that he
man,
used to draw.
hey, in every marriage, behind every so-called smart man,
Is a
there's
TJ.
the woman that's actually the smart one.
What if all women are aliens?
They are.
I mean, they have actually speculated that the first human molecule landed on this planet from like a meteor.
Sounds like Venom.
Right?
I mean, if you think about it, we are taking over the world and destroying it.
Duh.
Or symbiotes.
We're getting ready to have a straight up Terminator series up in here where
Do you see
somebody
Prometheus?
Oh, yeah.
Prometheus.
I've watched that a couple
Prometheus.
times.
She said it with an I. Prometheus.
Whatever.
Which was pretty good. It sucks it didn't really go anywhere.
I know. I really wish
I
that
know,
it could have.
I know Alien Covenant was technically a sequel to it.
Yeah, I never
but
watched
they
it.
didn't really you just pick up and all of a sudden the girl we were following the whole Prometheus film, you just all of a sudden you just pick up and she's just fucking dead. She's just dead off screen.
I think maybe I heard that, and that's why I didn't watch it.
I mean, Covenant wasn't. I don't know. I mean, I definitely enjoyed Prometheus more probably. It was really good. I saw that in IMAX 3D back in the day. That was a lot
Did
of fun.
you?
Yeah.
I liked it. I did like it.
I love the entire
So-
Alien series. I don't care what people say even about 3 and Alien Resurrection. I think they're still all fun
They are
movies.
fun.
Alien versus Predator, bringing those two in, their
There's
final
nothing-
battle.
There's nothing wrong with Resurrection. There's nothing wrong with any of them. They're all good.
Dude.
They're in their own way.
Did you know? Well, yeah, but David Fincher, I think,
way.
who did the third one, who's this big director now. I know that was kind of like his beginning and stuff, but like he didn't do
You
the
say
Alien
he's a
series
big,
very justice.
you said he's a big director.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
a
know
big-
who the hell he
You know who
is.
David Fincher is?
Nope.
He directed didn't he direct 7? David Fincher.
You're asking somebody who's terrible with names.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell that is.
With
But-
Morgan
it's
Freeman
more work if I
Hang
pull
on.
it up.
and Brad Pitt.
But we're going to talk about one of Sarah's favorite sci-fi TV shows,
Serenity,
Come on, bro. Let's not go that route.
Firefly.
Firefly.
Let's not go that route. We've already talked Firefly and Serenity.
You
Back in
wanted
the day.
sci-fi.
That's sci-fi.
Yeah, but we've already talked about it. So let's move on to movies we have not talked about. We've never talked about Arrival on this channel.
What
The hell's that?
No idea.
We saw that movie together and you really loved it. Inception, Interstellar, Tenet, Christopher Nolan. We haven't talked about those on this channel.
Yeah.
We'll talk about them.
Looper.
Looper was
Afraid,
good. I like
Gravity,
Looper.
Blade Runner, Minority Report, Men in Black 1, 2, and 3. Come on, y'all. Let's
Men
go.
in Black.
Well, then let's
Well,
talk
but-
about them. Stop just listing off movies.
Well, you
Let's
guys
talk
over
about
here
them.
talking about
I like how you said we're
Firefly
going to go back to the 80s.
and Adam Sandler, and I'm trying to
completely
mix
skipped over Star Wars in the 70s.
because we haven't got there yet.
Oh.
Hold on. We got since you said
got it on my
since
list.
you said Men in Black.
We just showed that to Dutch last night. He loved it.
I saw one at the Cottonwood Mall in Glen Carbon on Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
or it might have been Christmas, one of the two, in '97. I can never remember which one I seen first. It was either that or George of the Jungle. So
Why are we talking about Georgia Jungle? Watch out for that tree,
I,
Adam.
what,
Watch
I,
out for
what,
that
I,
tree.
what I loved about 3, because everybody says 3 was the worst.
Of what?
Oh, Men in Black.
I like all three of them.
I
liked all
love
three
I
of
love 3 because it connected everything with 1.
Well, it proves why, like, it shows why Kay pushed so hard for Jay. I mean, out of all of the other candidates, he really pushed for Jay.
You know,
Yeah.
plus, we got one of the, in going back to 1, we got one of the greatest monologues of all time. You know, him talking about why he shot the little girl in the fucking
yeah.
forehead.
Oh, I
was
love
pretty
that
funny.
part. It is so funny.
You see, I see this dude up here, he just working out, he busting out, how'd you feel if I come in and shot you while you're working out? Oh, I got this old guy over here, he ain't snarling, he's sneezing. He's got a fucking Kleenex in his
Does it
hand.
say the F bomb?
I don't know.
PG-13 does it say the
No.
F bomb?
It does not.
Listen to this, man. You're trying to paraphrase it, and then you drop the F bomb in there.
Yep, because guess what?
Ad-lib.
Let me guess, you don't fucking
Honestly,
care.
one of my favorite movies is actually The Thing.
Yes.
I liked the remake of it too.
Nah,
Maybe that's what
I
I was
don't even
thinking of
wanna talk about
earlier
the
when I
remake.
thought about the Blob remake.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
even-
yeah,
I don't
no.
even want to talk
Yeah,
about
the
that
thing got
remake.
remade.
How
Yeah.
about we just talk about the OG thing,
We
which
don't-
is
It's
great.
Oh my gosh,
We're
it's
not
I mean,
so
talking-
think
we're
about
not
that
talking about
scene
your
whenever he's like
ex-girlfriend,
going
dude.
in and just fucking just eats his
Well-
arms. He's like, ah.
And did you know that there's actually a theory that goes around that he left with the thing inside of
I
him
bet he did.
Yeah.
I bet
because
he
of
did.
the way the dog reacts at the end?
Just like snarls
Yep.
at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, dogs know everything.
So the thing never
You talking to your
died.
girlfriend?
What?
Talking to your girlfriend over there? Put your phone down, boy.
Boy,
We're on the podcast.
I'll
Come
whip
on
your
now.
ass.
Well,
Anywho,
make sure that phone
the
goes
only,
up your ass.
the only reason why he left with the thing in him, because that's the most action he'd gotten in a while.
Well, I mean, he was in an Alaska place with no women. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking of
What?
sci-fi, though,
That's what. I love how you always do that in every episode. How you just randomly like speaking of comedy or speaking of horror films or speaking of
Speaking
Christmas
of the
movies.
topic that we are on.
Yeah,
Speaking of that,
did you see the new trailer for 28 Weeks Later?
No, not
yeah.
yet.
Months
That's not
later.
sci-fi
yeah,
at
that's
all.
not sci-fi. That's
That's
zombie.
horror.
I call it both.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's a biological terrorism. That's horror.
Hey, they scientifically bioengineered it, so therefore it's sci-fi.
No.
I'll
that's
take
not
us
the
back.
same.
I'll take us back
They
to
infected
Predator.
him with rage.
I'll take us back to Predator.
It's a
Predator
horror
2 is an underrated sequel because it's really good, but it's not as good as the first movie.
That's true.
But it was very well done with Danny Glover in it. But then everything else after that, after Alien versus Predator, have been pretty bad because they did what?
Yeah.
Well, actually, the one they did with Topher Grace was actually decent.
Which is
one's
weird
that
for
one?
him.
Lawrence Fishburne was actually that was written as Arnold's character.
Yeah.
But it just didn't work out the way that they intended, so they brought in Lawrence Fishburne. But that was going to be Arnold. Like they picked him up, brought him to their planet to hunt. He escaped, got away, and he's been hiding out. And he was going to find them, bring them back, and talk to him and tell them everything that's been going on.
Yeah.
It would have really, honestly, I wonder if that was in the script, the way Lawrence Fishburne character gets taken out and dies and stuff. Like, because like I definitely could have seen Arnold like, oh, okay, this ain't bad, this ain't bad. Yeah, you kill me, I'm done. I'm out. You know
I
what I
have
mean? Like,
I'm out.
you can't kill
controversial.
Dutch. Come on,
Right.
man.
I actually did kind of like the Predator reboot where they all get dropped off on the island.
That's what I'm talking
Oh, is that what you were talking about? Oh, okay.
Yeah, with Topher Grace.
Yeah, it was
And,
pretty
Adrian
good. I did like it.
Brody
It got a
and-
lot of
Which-
heat.
Like I said, for
It was fun.
Topher Grace, it was really a slam dunk for me.
And honestly, what made that movie so good, if you think on it, is the director of the film was Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Oh.
Robert
Although-
Rodriguez, who also did Planet Terror, which I think is
Yeah.
sci-fi, and also did The Faculty, which I think is sci-fi.
You think Planet Terror is
Oh, dude, faculty,
Yeah, for sure.
hands down.
For sure.
Which
Really?
you
They're
know,
dealing with like a that virus, and
I
they're
guess.
yeah.
you know what I mean, and they're
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
their,
you know,
their
Kinda see
penises
it.
are falling
It's a
off.
stretch. It's just-
of course you would remember that.
they are the
That's
metal-
sci-fi.
Bruce
I've never seen a
Willis's?
penis fall off in real life.
Bruce
So.
Willis's wasn't?
Yeah.
No,
it was Quentin Tarantino.
Uh,
Oh my god.
you know what I loved about the faculty?
Yes,
Oh.
which is getting remade, by the
I'm
way.
so
Did you hear
upset.
about
I'm
that?
not gonna watch
scared.
it. I'm
Oh,
not
Elijah
gonna
Wood's
watch
not
it.
gonna
Honestly,
be in it.
I'm not gonna do it.
Honestly, as much as I love the first one, which should be just a standalone, I would honestly rather prefer like a sequel
Right.
where they follow
100%.
the new
Everything's a
characters or their kids, and
Oh,
they need
yeah.
help from the parents or
You're always
whatever.
saying-
But I don't want to be seeing no damn remake where it's
Like,
the same for
I
set.
don't
We already
wanna
know
see
how
it.
the movie ends.
Like,
What are you
do
going to
you-
change?
Yeah.
Is it going to be zombies instead
Do-
of
do you
aliens? What are you
know
going to do?
who-
Like
Do you know whose first
I'm
movie
confused.
that was? And most people did not
John
know.
Abrams.
Well, yeah,
One of his. Well, no, his first movie
but-
was Kids.
but-
That was one of his also first
but
movies.
most people did not know he was an actor actually. But
Oh
Usher,
yeah,
Oh, yeah, he was in it.
that's
Yeah,
right. It
that was his first movie.
Yeah, it was his first movie.
and
yeah.
then people didn't know he was an actor. I said, yeah. I said,
He
was
didn't really do a whole lot though.
No. He was one of
he
the.
did about 5 or 6 movies.
This is slightly off topic, but another singer that did a part in acting was Pink. She played in Catacombs, and it is
Yeah, that's
phenomenal.
definitely not sci-fi.
No, just wanted to throw that out there for anybody else who likes
Oh.
a good horror movie about
Sounds
the
like-
Paris Underground.
But
I need to check that out.
Oh, it's so good.
no, getting back to the faculty. I mean, it was.
It was really well done.
It was very
It's
well
very
done.
well
It was.
done.
it-
I love. Did you know that was also Josh Hartnett's first movie?
Yeah.
But H2O
He was
actually
doing
got
both of them.
released. He was doing them both at the same time, but H2O got released first.
Yeah.
So that was considered his first movie role because
Yeah.
of that. But he
But
was
he
busy
did,
doing
yeah.
both of
and
them.
we don't speak about H2O.
But that's why
Oh,
he had
come
that hair.
on.
That's why he had that
It's
hair
better
in
than
H2O.
It's better than Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends,
Very,
Halloween.
very true.
What other
But
Halloween?
hey,
Rob Zombie's
hey,
Halloween.
hey,
Come on,
Hey, we'll talk about that in October.
come on now. Don't be
talk
giving
about
my.
that in
Don't be giving it
October.
slack.
But,
You hear me? Damn, bro.
Ooh,
Shit on
TJ.
Hey.
H2O.
You got to remember, I don't need that damn thing to talk. I got a loud mouth.
You do have a loud mouth.
So, suck it.
Oh,
Anywho,
you want me to suck it? You want me to suck it?
I feel like I'm
Well, then
in a
bring
bad
that
sketchy spot right
over
here
here.
between
I'll
these
suck
two.
it. Bring it, bitch.
I'm
What
glad
the-
that you're there and not me, because if throwing hands go down.
and,
I mean, I am an alien. I am not gay.
right, okay. So, anywho, getting back to sci-fi, what
Get back to sci-fi.
what about Starship Troopers?
Well, yeah,
Oh,
that's on the
sweet.
list too.
I didn't ask you.
Ooh.
I said, what about it?
I don't think I saw it.
I'm the only one here that got uppercutted by the man, right?
With Casper Van Dien.
I'm the only man that got Johnny Caged by the man, right?
It's true, he did.
Right?
Yeah.
So don't be bringing up Starship
Yeah.
Troopers and being like, I wasn't talking to you,
Hey, you want a cookie?
motherfucker. Yeah. I want a
Okay.
cookie.
It's really cool. These
Where
guys
is it?
go to like space and there's
Where is
huge,
it?
giant insects.
Oh, okay.
Where's my
and
cookie?
they're fighting them. It's like cheesy, but
Yeah, cheesy sci-fi,
I
but
can
good.
appreciate something cheesy.
Guy
Yeah.
over here threatening
Just
me
like
with a
this.
good time. Can't deliver the cookie.
can't deliver the cookie.
I wanted it.
Put the cookie down.
Now, they ended up doing like I think 3 sequels to
So there's
Starship
like 3 or
Troopers.
4 of them in there.
And
Wow.
He's only in the first one, right?
No, he was in like two of them.
I've only saw the first one because
I've got all 4 of them.
Have you guys ever seen Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Hey.
my gosh, that is such a good one.
What is the answer to life?
Oh boy, here we go.
I don't. It's been a while since I've seen it.
42, bitch.
42. That's
Oh, yeah,
right.
you
Because
wanna
it
know
was
what's
such a
greater than
random
42?
number.
Huh? You know what's greater than 42?
No.
43.
No, that's not,
Yeah.
that's not how that joke works.
Yeah. Hey, any
I
number
loved-
larger than the other number, it can work that way. Okay. Okay.
I loved Alan Rickman's character
Oh,
as
yeah.
a little robot. It was so funny. A little depressive thing.
Yeah.
No, that's what it
Uh,
was.
Sorry
You
if
didn't
you
know
guys.
that that was Alan Rickman?
Sorry
When,
if you guys hear me, Men in Black's alien sneezing, snarling over here because I am dealing with a little allergies.
That's why he's wearing sunglasses.
I've been wearing sunglasses every episode, girl. What you talking about?
No.
What you talking about?
Getting back to I
you
did
talking
a
about?
I'm
trivial
not talking.
I did a
Ain't no
Trivial
more.
Pursuit Night of
alien?
Champions
Well,
trivia
we
night
checked.
2 years ago,
Okay.
and the final question it came down to me and another girl on another team,
Wearing a skin mask?
and she hit the buzzer like 2 seconds
hair.
before I did. So
Make sure you're an alien.
I said you were first, and I was amazed that she knew that the answer to the meaning of life was 42, and I said, "You're like 20 years younger than me." I'm like, "That's impressive."
Oh, really? I'll show you impressive.
You know what movie I thought sucked, but a lot of people really liked?
Right over everybody.
District 9.
Yep.
Movie
Got
sucked
that on.
ass.
Oh, you can get the hell out of here. You want to go home early tonight? 'Cause you just got your permission slip. Go home.
What about Chappie?
I was gonna say Chappie.
No.
I felt like it's the closest we're gonna get to District 10 because we were supposed to get a District 10. It never happened. It
Chappie
got
was
stopped.
It's
no.
like the same universe.
It's by the same freaking director, Neil Blomkamp.
Chappie ripped off freaking Short Circuit, you doughhole.
No.
I didn't see freaking Short Circuit running around going, "Hi, I'm Chappie. How about you?"
No, he went around saying, "Hey, I'm Johnny Five,
Yeah, he goes,
and I am alive." You fucking dumbass.
"I'm Johnny Five. How can I help you?"
That's not what he said.
That's Short Circuit. This is Chappie.
Didn't
Hi,
they just
I'm
like
Chappie.
say something
Word.
about a District 10?
Because I'm Chappie.
I hope so. That'd be sweet.
No, it's not happening no more. Chappie 10. Chappie is the best thing. Chappie's better than Short
We're
Circuit.
gonna get another Chappie.
I'd rather sit and smoke weed with Chappie.
You take that
Those
back.
guys from Diane Ward.
Short Circuit is better than
D-
Chappie's piece of shit.
Oh.
Would you consider
Good thing Dog
Controversy.
said between us would be going down right now.
I'm sorry.
would you consider Idiocracy sci-fi? Because it also has time travel.
Duh. A little bit.
That's technically not time travel. That's like they
It's the
said
future.
they put them in a tube and
hey,
then they just woke up
Hey,
200 years later.
Idiocracy is a
It's a
sci-fi
it's a-
documentary.
No, it's not sci-fi. It's just a documentary.
It is
It
literally
is just
no,
a
it is-
comedic
It is
documentary.
literally labeled sci-fi documentary.
I don't care what they label it. I don't think that's as sci-fi as any of these
What
other
about
movies on my
Spaceballs?
list.
Spaceballs, yes.
Nope.
Nope.
Hey.
Oh, the movie. Nope.
Yeah, the movie Nope was
You
so
know,
good.
Spaceballs 2, Return of the Schwartz is coming out.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I can't wait.
about it.
And Alan
Shut them up real fast.
I really liked
listen to what you
Signs.
said.
yes,
Yeah.
Signs was really good. It
Yeah.
was very,
Signs was a really
that
good
was
one.
very different from Mel Gibson.
It was.
You
It's
know,
pretty sweet.
yeah.
What about we skipped over Chris Nolan, Inception, Interstellar, Tenet? What do you guys think about
Ooh,
that sci-fi?
Tenet was really good.
That's a good sci-fi movie
I
right
haven't
there.
seen either of those.
None of them. Interstellar,
You have, I
Inception.
haven't seen Interstellar.
Wait, Interstellar.
Interstellar is a
maybe.
really great.
That's with
sci-fi.
Matthew McConaughey, isn't it?
Yes,
Oh,
it's-
then no.
it's
I've seen
very
it like
well
on
done.
TNT and I just passed it.
I've seen
It's
like
like I never
sad clips, so I know
What-
I'm not going to be able to watch it.
What was
It's
that?
crazy because there's a moment where they go to this planet that every hour on that spent on that planet is a year on Earth. Which
Yeah,
is
and he like
crazy.
misses his whole daughter's life.
Yeah, yeah. By the time he finally catches up with her, she's like on her deathbed.
Yeah.
What was that? Jennifer.
Sound it out.
No,
Passengers.
Passengers.
I already
Yeah.
knew where you're going with Jennifer
Oh,
Lawrence.
that
and
was a good
Jennifer Lawrence,
one.
Chris Pratt. Yep.
He showed me that one, and oh my gosh, that moment where she just like
up. You woke me up.
yeah. She's like, you murdered me.
That's what it sounds like when I try to wake her up for a good time. I'm like, hey, do you want to have a good time? She said, you woke me up? You woke me up? Jennifer Lawrence, Passengers right there. I'm sorry I woke you up.
And every time you wake her up, she tells you just do whatever you want. Just don't wake me up again, asshole.
Yeah, but I still do.
No, we don't do none of that sleep sex stuff. That's disgusting.
Oh yeah, no, but I mean, I've tried to wake her up in the morning for her, and she's like, nope.
Hey, why are we talking about your personal life on the
Because
podcast?
everybody does it just like everybody poops.
Hey,
Ooh,
hey, hey.
Bill and Ted.
Yeah,
Bill,
but
yes.
Ain't that just time travel too?
Yeah.
Yep, but still sci-fi.
But-
I just put it on there in case like we needed something extra to talk about. Like
Hey,
if we didn't, if we
Keanu
hit all the
Reeves.
sci-
Hey,
No, they got put in a test tube and then they woke up in the future. They didn't time travel. I mean, technically,
guess
if you
so.
wake up, that feels
Yeah.
like
That's
time
a fair
travel.
There's a
argument.
difference.
But you're
Yeah.
being put in a test tube and you're waking up in the future.
Makes sense.
Would you
But
consider
anyway,
Lake House a sci-fi love story?
yes. I would.
Because they are
Which-
like that's a whole time
That-
alteration.
That was a really good movie. It was
I
really,
loved
was
it.
really
alteration. They're
impressed.
just living in two different times, communicating. That's all
Yeah.
it was.
I loved it.
Well, no, I loved it too. I thought it was really well done.
Hey,
It just sucks to know that after all that, that the guy that she saw
Pretty
get hit at the
sweet
beginning was
penis.
him.
Yeah.
you know,
And she
Because
she
he-
tells him,
he was so
"Don't
excited.
come to that day. Don't come."
Yeah, and then he stopped himself.
Yep.
Spoiler alert, dude! I went and saw that movie by myself. I think around Valentine's
don't
Day.
come, and then he stopped himself.
I'm pretty sure I watched it at home.
He's into edging.
Can we like not
He
talk about
slapped that
sex?
mofo.
Can we talk about sci-fi?
Anywho,
Slap him.
hey, you might be a king or a street sweeper, but eventually
Matrix. Oh,
with the Reaper.
The
Y'all-
Matrix is
y'all
my
be crazy.
all-time favorite sci-fi fantasy.
Dude. Now, a lot of people don't realize
Going down. No, just kidding.
I'm so confused at what he was doing.
I was
Anywho,
stripping, baby. He wasn't even
I
throwing
thought I
ones
did
at me.
the Matrix.
I love The Matrix.
Now, you do realize that it does have a biblical aspect to it, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But it was such a especially for the 90s,
Oh my gosh, I
very
know.
well done.
Keanu Reeves was my second love.
He
Everybody's
still
gonna be mad.
is.
Why?
Any of the 30 viewer audience is going to be mad. 'Cause I'm like, man, they just brushed right past Inception and Tenet. We just
Dude.
said it was good and moved on.
No.
Looper. What about Looper?
Very,
That's a pretty
very
damn good.
interesting.
I really enjoyed the
pretty good.
concept.
It's a really good sci-fi movie.
It was,
It was with,
that was with Shia
DiCaprio,
LaBeouf,
right?
right?
No, it
No,
was
Bruce
Joseph
Willis.
Joseph
Yeah.
Gordon-Levitt and
I'm thinking something
Bruce
else.
Willis.
My bad.
Joseph Gordon played a younger version
I
of him.
thought Shia LaBeouf played the younger version of him.
No, what
No,
are you
you're
thinking
thinking of Eagle Eye.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Silly.
Glad I wasn't the only one thinking something else there. That worked out.
Tracer. What's wrong with Tracer?
Moving on.
I want to talk about one that I'm pretty sure I might be the only one that's seen, but I Am Number 4.
Bro, it's right there.
Oh, you got that on there too? Good.
Yes, I love
know-
number 4.
Oh, that was so good.
that was
that's-
surprisingly good.
It was.
That's where they got the name for in Divergent series.
Oh,
She was-
really?
which that's another sci-fi series. She was a big fan of I Am Number 4, the book.
Well, and I think because I heard the actor that played the main character, he was incredibly difficult to work with. I think that's why you don't see him in shit anymore. Because he's also in another one of my favorites, which is Beastly. It's a
Yes.
retelling of Beauty
Yeah.
and the Beast.
That was a very good one, too.
I liked it. It's a little cheesy, but I
No,
liked it.
I liked it. Vanessa Hudgens, you know.
I need to see it.
It's
I know it looks good.
We need your help.
oh yeah, Galaxy Quest. Yep.
Oh my god.
By Grabthar's hammer.
Took me a minute.
You
Tim Allen.
shall be avenged.
Alan Rickman.
It's so good.
I just got that on 4K, the 25th anniversary on
Professor
4K.
Snape. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he did.
I love how Tony Shalhoub's the only one unaffected when they all first got transported. Everybody's like, he shows up and he's just like, that was something else.
He's like, what the hell's wrong with them?
Yeah, and he just walks forward while everybody else is like
I have.
Sam Rockwell.
yes, young Sam Rockwell. I love that he's basically playing just a background character. When they say, who did you play? And he's like, oh, I was like soldier number 2 or something like that.
What about Dude, Where's My Car?
Hey, that's not sci-fi.
That's
Yes, it is.
Aliens.
It's not sci-fi.
It's Aliens.
It's more of a
It's-
comedic
it's
buddy
sci-
road trip movie.
But it's Aliens.
No, it's comedic sci-fi.
I think it's more
It's got
comedy.
aliens.
It's more comedy than sci-fi.
Yeah, but it's
still
about.
sci-fi.
But what it's not. But they
The whole
don't.
premise
The
of the
only
movie.
thing that they have to do with the story is the fact that because they took the continuum transfunctioner. they think that-
Zoltan.
Told you.
Zoltan.
Told you what to do.
I don't work for Zoltan.
Do you have the transfiguration?
functional?
Continuum transfunctional.
Dad, I want to go on that ride. Me too, son. Me too.
Oh my god.
It's such a good movie. Have you,
I mean,
you've seen Dude,
I
Where's My
love
Car?
Dude, Where's
Okay.
My Car, but
No.
I think
Whoa.
I wouldn't
No.
consider it like a sci-fi, like full-blown sci-fi.
My
It's a
favorite
lot
scene
more
out of the
comedy.
whole movie
Is it tattoos?
is and, you know, I got to act it out here because it makes me laugh.
Oh boy, here we
That
go.
light is going down. Why do you have to turn on me though? I hate this scene.
Oh, is this normal? That's how we say hello.
Well,
the blind.
if he
No,
would
he
have,
says-
I would have been sitting there and he would have done that to me, then he would have been
That's how blind
dead.
people say hello.
That's a good point.
Mother trucker.
We have a rule. I
So
gotta buy,
better you
I
than
gotta
me.
buy you dinner
Check 'em out.
first. That's the
You
rule.
better buy us dinner.
Honestly, I don't know who would have took him out first, me or Ryan.
I don't know.
You couldn't
Nope.
have just done that to yourself.
Nope.
He's a bigger
Nope.
pussy than all of us.
Nope. Nope.
What about Nope?
Nope.
Nope is really good. I really liked Nope. Have you seen it?
Was that a cartoon?
No, Jordan
He
Peele
just
just
called
came
me a
out with that a
pussy.
couple of years ago.
He just called me a pussy, bro.
Yeah.
And he called me the biggest pussy out of the four of us. It's fucked up.
Hey.
What does that have to do with sci-fi or aliens, bro? Why are we name calling now?
Hold
Why
on.
you call me a pussy? Huh? I am what I eat. What's up?
I hate this
Nah,
scene.
you don't get a 5. Fuck you.
Okay, so Nope. You said Jordan Peele?
No, artificial intelligence. Haley Joel Osment.
That was a unique one.
What are you doing on your phone now? Oh, she's doing research though. You was
Yeah,
texting.
I'm
You was
looking.
texting. She's doing research.
Reddit Chronicles.
Oh yeah, the Reddit
Ooh,
Chronicles. Yeah.
Yeah, they actually look a little better.
I've only
Fire.
seen Pitch Black. I have not seen the Reddit Chronicles yet. I want to. I very much want
They're
to.
both pretty good.
Think
There's
that's
I
sci-fi?
need to watch them
4
back to
movies
back.
total. One of them's
Yeah.
animated.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Oh, by the way, sir, I don't know if you know this, but for the first time ever, Harry
gonna
Potter's
be
coming
funny?
to the theater.
Oh no. Shut up. I was gonna tell her about
This
that.
mofo said, "Hey Ryan, Harry Potter's coming to theaters for the first time
Hey,
in America."
Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, which is the one that they showed overseas.
Yeah,
is coming to
Philosopher's
America for the
Stone,
first time.
Sorcerer's Stone's the same
it's
fucking
not.
thing. Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Anyways,
Yeah.
He said, "For the first time in America, Harry Potter, ladies and gentlemen."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, real talk. That's a great sci-fi film.
Back to the Future.
Yeah, I got that right here.
No, that's time travel. That's not sci-fi.
Okay. Back to the Future is probably one of Ryan's favorite
Idiocracy isn't
trilogies.
time travel.
You saying that? So they just asked.
If they sent them back into save to make sure none of this ever happened by the end of it, they would. But they continued the world where it was. There was no time travel in
I
it.
know.
Damn it.
Ooh, Independence Day.
hold on.
Independence Day was one of my favorites
Yeah.
growing up.
What did he say?
I-
Welcome to Earth.
I didn't like
War
the
of the
sequel.
Worlds.
I have only
Yeah.
watched the sequel once,
But,
but Independence Day I've
Yeah.
seen so many times. I love that movie. My favorite part is when he's dragging the alien through the freaking desert and he's like, "And what is that motherfucking smell?" Because
Real talk.
there was actually a smell
Real
and it was really getting to him. That line was
Yeah.
added.
I love improvised lines.
but no, going back to the whole Back to the Future thing. Did you ever get to play the video game?
No,
I
I've
did.
never
You
been
talking
much of
about
a
the one
gamer.
for the app, the iPad, or the
No, it was on PS3.
Yeah.
No,
Just
fuck that.
It took
played the app.
it took place 6 months after the events of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The,
know
the
that
car
there was a game. I
magically
thought it
shows up with Doc
was
in
more
it.
recent than that.
The
though.
dog.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah, Doc, we gotta go back in time again. Part 4.
yeah, essentially it was going to be
Not-
part 4
not-
but in a video game.
Not while they're alive, I'll tell you that. But I guarantee you, the moment they die, they're gonna be like, "Rest in peace, Scott Gimple.
Nope.
Back to the Future 4 now."
They actually have a clause where they're not allowed to.
Yeah, Robert Zemeckis is the only
Oh.
one. Robert Zemeckis, he said, as long as I live, that you're not making another one. I guarantee you, the moment Robert Zemeckis is no longer on this earth, they're going to greenlight. They're going to greenlight a
Speaking of that,
reboot.
have you
I
heard-
guarantee it.
Have you heard the theory about how he's a time traveler?
No.
I think Steve, what's his name?
That'd be
Stephen
crazy.
Goen. Is it Stephen Goen from Simpsons? Who's
Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
you're talking,
Is it Stephen Goen?
you're talking about Matt
He's
Goen?
the Back to the
Talking
Matt
about-
Goen. He's the fucking
Yeah,
time
Goen, yeah.
traveler,
Well,
bro.
no.
What are you talking about?
So
Predicts everything.
Yeah.
So, and the reason why they think that Zemeckis is a time traveler
He's not.
because they said that in Back to the Future 1 he predicted the Twin Towers being hit in 9/11.
That could just be inside information.
A lot of people predicted that.
Well,
Transformers.
Nice.
I love me some
Robots
good
in
Transformers.
Shia LaBeouf.
That's not sci-fi. That's comic
The
books.
first two were phenomenal.
Yeah,
They're aliens, bro.
I know.
Yeah, bro.
And you know what? I did like Bumblebee. I did like
Oh, yeah.
Bumblebee a
Let's see
lot.
that one.
you know,
It's cute.
you know, when
Really?
Michael, you know, when
You
Michael,
didn't- you didn't see that one?
you know, Michael Bay's turtle movie. They almost
That's
turned
the
them into
Bumblebee.
aliens. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It was all gonna be Teenage Mutant Alien Turtles,
Yeah,
not
dude,
Teenage
that was so
Mutant.
dumb.
No, Teenage Mutant Ninja Aliens.
No, I
instead of
thought
Turtles.
I thought it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from space.
No, it was gonna be
Space
Teenage
Turtles?
Mutant Ninja Aliens.
Something like that. Yeah.
They were gonna be turtles. They were gonna be aliens.
I'm so
I'd be
glad that
down.
they didn't do that shit.
Yeah, it was
Just
gonna be like it was
to
gonna
see
be
a
like
different
Venom.
take on it.
It was gonna be Venom, like a space rock basically fell down, landed on some turtles, and turned them into aliens.
That's silly.
Yeah.
Lightyear.
Is that the Buzz Lightyear film?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
cute
Oh
one.
yeah, well, how about Toy Story? How about that? Huh?
That's not sci-fi.
Well, then Lightyear's not sci-fi.
It literally
Because
is.
Lightyear is based off of the Buzz Lightyear. The Buzz Lightyear toy is based off of Lightyear, and if Lightyear's not sci-fi and Buzz Lightyear can't be sci-fi in Toy Story, then it's not sci-fi. Idiocracy much, y'all?
no.
Wait, what?
Throwing it back in y'all face now.
Well, hey, what about
Idiocracy sci-fi. Guess what Toy Story is?
what about the Power Rangers movie?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That was
I
Because
wish
they
that
turned
they
them
would
into
have.
aliens too.
Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
Well, they were always aliens.
No, not from the OG show.
Yes, they
They
literally
were
had a
teenagers with
spaceship
attitude that they
in space.
that they teleported to. Yeah, that was later on in the series. I'm talking about in the OG series. They transported 5 teenagers with attitude to a command center, and they
attitude.
gave them powers.
Which
that was it.
do you know where that is?
And this,
alien.
It's in Nevada.
no, it was more for coins. It's from the power of the coins.
But
From an alien species.
Yeah, in the new one, in the new one,
so
in the new one.
hey, Sarah.
Yes.
Nope.
So I have at home. I have a
Okay,
jar
Sarah
of.
Hugo. It was Power Rangers 1990s aliens. Sorry, but I can guarantee you that they are not aliens. Thank you, Sarah Ugo.
Cloverfield.
That was
Yeah,
a good
that's on
one.
my list too.
Is that the one with?
What about Godzilla?
Is that the one with John Goodman?
Okay, now we're getting
That's
into monster
10
movies. This could be an
Cloverfield.
episode all by
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah, no, that should definitely probably be a monster.
I was gonna say now
My
we
bad.
now we're talking nothing but monsters. How about let's get back on track with some like Minority Report. Steven Spielberg's Minority Report.
I
with
don't
Tom
think
Cruise.
I've seen that one.
Oh my gosh, that's a great sci-fi.
I know
What's
what
it about?
but
It's where basically they're in the future. These cops can now see the future of like when
Oh,
a
with
murder's
Tom
about
Cruise.
when the murder's
Yes,
about to
yes,
happen.
yes. That is a good one.
Yeah, when the murder's about to happen, like I think they only get like a 30 minutes to an hour window or something like that before it happens, and they only get specific clues. They don't get the full thing, so they have to piece together the puzzle. Hey,
Well, because Tom Cruise goes on that mission to find out why he's going to kill this guy.
Shoot the shit out of me. I didn't see that
So
coming
he
at
goes
all.
on a mission. They stop the guy that tries to kill him.
No, he's trying to figure out why he's going to kill this guy because so he's working there and his clip pops up and he's like, I don't even know who this is. Why would I kill this man? So they try to capture him because they know he's going to commit this murder. So he actually
supposed
goes
to do it?
on
pass
to
it
figure
along.
out why he's going to end up killing this guy.
Pass it along, baby.
So
I'll pass
you
it
know
along.
our
So he can
Stop,
hear you.
Ryan.
our fifth podcaster who's not on the podcast tonight pointed out Doctor Who.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yes,
Moving
Why
on.
can't we talk about series too, Ryan?
Real Talk, where we talk about everything real in film and life, and
You
also
fucked
includes
that up.
TV. I don't care.
Fuck that. Oh. Well, if you don't care, let's see you walk
Point-
off this podcast. If
point
you really
is-
don't care, let me
Ryan,
see.
chill the fuck
Doctor
out,
Who.
God.
Let's say if he doesn't care, let's see it.
Doctor Who.
Because if you stay on, that
I
means you
really,
care.
I really liked the seasons with
Real talk.
David Tennant.
well, David Tennant, but the one that played before him too. I'm trying to remember his name.
Matthew Lillard.
Chris.
Hold on.
Chris Conrad.
But Dr. 9 and Dr. 10 were my favorite doctors. I actually haven't watched much of it after that. Because the Rose, oh my gosh,
I know what it is, but I've never seen it. I never got into it.
like I said, Dr. 9 and Dr.
Christopher Eccleston
Eccleston.
and David Tennant was the 10th.
Those were honestly the best doctors. The best doctors. I've heard that the story gets really good like after them, but I just didn't care for Matt's doctor. He was okay, don't get me wrong. I just fell out of it. He just wasn't as entertaining to me as David Tennant.
I gotcha.
Capaldi did a good one.
See, I haven't watched much of Capaldi. I literally have not. Like
Total Recall.
Ooh,
Yes.
Total Recall. There we
Wait,
go.
Wait. Sequel or original or
Oh,
reboot?
we need a no. Don't even bring that
Don't
up.
even bring up.
Don't even bring it up.
It's an Arnold
The
movie,
only
TJ.
one that exists
Common
that's good.
sense.
The
Come
only
on.
Only one that exists that's good.
What about The Sixth Day?
He says 2 weeks.
I don't
2
Sci-fi.
weeks. 2 weeks.
I don't think I've seen it.
Arnold takes on
Now you're
the
for a
Antichrist.
surprise.
No, that's not sci-fi. That's horror.
No, it's considered
I
sci-fi.
would,
What is
there's
it?
no way.
The Sixth Day, where he takes on the Antichrist.
I would
That's not very sci-fi.
they might label that as
That's
sci-fi.
futuristic.
I would
Yeah, I'll agree. Futuristic.
because I honestly would put that in kind of the same boat as The Omen, really.
Like Jason X.
Ew.
I think when it comes to sci-fi, the top 5 are
That's so
Alien,
good.
Predator, Star Trek, Star
So
Wars,
cheesy good.
and Terminator. Those are the when it comes to franchises and series. Those are defined sci-fi right there.
What was it? You said Terminator is the last one I heard.
I said Terminator, Star Wars, Star Trek, Predator, and Alien. I think define sci-fi.
Yeah.
I'll never forget
For
as
sure.
a
I agree
kid.
with that.
My mom was really big into Star Wars. I watched them growing up. Literally, I watched them growing up.
Oh, here we go.
Copyright.
Yep. Don't
Hey.
come at us, you two. He already got us one copyright strike.
TJ, get it off, dumbass.
Yeah, he got us one copyright strike already.
Come on,
Think he'd
bro.
learn his
Can you
lesson.
not?
I think you learned his lesson. How about if you want to do Star Wars, just go. Dun, 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 dun. If we get a little sympathy going, all of us, and then guess what?
But
That
my
won't sound so
mom,
bad.
my mom
We all
would
did.
read it as it was going.
Yeah, you got you. That's
I
how you
loved
found
it.
That's how you figure out the story.
Yeah, it was. That's just such
When-
a cherished memory for me.
Yeah.
When
I
Big
got a big
Bang-
X-wing at my grandpa's house.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll have to bring it over.
I was gonna say we could hang it from over here.
No
When,
way. Can we for real?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, damn, I
Let's
didn't
fucking
even think
do
of-
it.
I didn't know if we could or not.
Dude,
We're
No,
nerds, bro. Let's
when,
do it.
Sweet.
when Big Bang
pretty
Theory
big.
did their episode on Star
We'll
Wars,
figure it out.
Noise.
and they captioned the episode just like the old Star. I was like, dude, that's awesome.
I love it.
I captured.
Ryan found his original on VHS, and
Oh,
we're gonna
no way.
sit and watch it. Yeah.
Episode 1?
Yes.
Nice.
Well, no, they're episode 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, the OG.
Yeah,
ones.
no,
Oh,
OG.
dang. Give him a heart attack.
She's like, oh my god. He's just like,
because I
Imagine
just
if he was trying to take a
remembered.
drink.
It's because I just remembered that he was gonna bring that back to life for me. I'm like, sweet.
Give him a heart attack. Went down. Oh, God.
there you go.
Why are you so handsy, man?
Okay, Ryan. Now it's just dramatic.
God. It's a pro fake wrestling. It's got you touching all these men. Holy crap, his back.
What happened? What I miss? All right, that's been Real Talk After Dark.
See?
Just kidding.
He,
No, we still got.
5 minutes.
He hit.
We got more than that. We
10
got 17 minutes.
He hit the button to restart it. Just like in
I was waiting for
Galaxy
you.
Quest.
I was waiting for you to CPR me so that way my body could freaking bite your arms off.
What is your favorite
Thing, anyone?
original Star Wars movie?
Original from the 03.
Return
Yes.
of the Jedi.
That's the
Empire
only correct
Strikes
answer.
Back. Empire Strikes
Oh,
Return of the Jedi.
Return
Back.
of the Jedi.
Y'all suck.
All the way.
Empire,
I
right?
can't. It's hard for me to pick.
Empire.
Pick.
It has the biggest
I'm gonna have to say
reveal in
Return.
film history
Yeah.
ever.
See, because that's the only
It's better,
right
I
answer.
think.
No.
No.
Yes.
I don't think so.
I am your father. If you didn't
Yeah,
know
that's-
that
Yeah,
is
but-
a plot twist. Big time.
And did you know whenever
Yeah.
they were reading those lines, that's not what the
No.
actor said?
What?
It's
Oh, yeah,
I'm
no
your
kidding,
father.
yeah.
Denzel Jones.
Isn't that cool?
You know what? I don't care.
That's the correct words.
But guess what? It doesn't change the fact that he was or was not his father, because he was.
Yeah, well.
And I think that also doesn't change the fact that it was the
Return-
biggest reveal.
Return of the Jedi.
What does Return of the Jedi
Hey,
offer that the Empire
Return
doesn't?
of the Jedi.
Beautiful,
and-
beautiful plot.
And Return of the King.
No, now you're going to move it
that's
on.
fantasy. That's
Doesn't
fantasy.
matter. Those are the two
Right.
best sequels ever.
Which episode
No,
is
that's
it where
not a
the
sequel, that's a trilogy.
Stormtrooper hits his head tunk, and he leaves it in? You don't remember? I forget what
gonna
episode
tink.
that is.
I'm going to tink you.
I'm trying to think which one that was. It's been so long. They all bleed together
I think
for
it is
me.
a return, though.
I think it is.
I don't know why, but it just sounds
I
right.
also like something dark side.
Yeah.
Family Guy. Moving on. Running Man. Terminator. Let's talk about TJ's favorite, Southland Tales.
Well, one more mention. I really liked the what was that one that they did, A New Hope?
Talking about Dark Fart?
No.
Jenna Shits?
Star Wars.
Terminator?
Star Wars.
Revenge of the Shits?
A New Hope. What'd you say?
A New Hope is 4.
I know, but the sequel that they made.
The OG,
To
Star
A New Hope?
Wars.
It would
Yeah.
be Revenge of the Sith? No.
No.
Oh my gosh, everybody, what the heck's going on?
I don't know. I'm confused too.
I'm trying to study
A
this
New,
list. What's going on?
Hope, Return of the Empire,
Everybody's freaking
Return
out.
of the Jedi.
Oh.
Rogue One. Rogue
Yeah.
One.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh,
You're talking about the after
I
You want that crappy
really
movie?
liked
Those
it.
movies.
I really liked
I've
it.
only seen it, I think, one.
Bet
Not
y'all-
Rogue One, but A New Hope.
I bought it for Ryan as a surprise.
Rogue One's
gift.
awesome.
Rogue
I
One
bet
is
you TJ's
awesome.
favorite is Han Solo.
Han Solo?
While he's Han Solo in it, he's watching Han Solo.
They really did Han Solo dirty with that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, RoboCop.
I know. I can't
Nice.
believe nobody brought freaking RoboCop with Terminator. Was over there.
Hey, you know who played a really good villain in that movie?
Thank you for not smoking.
You know who played a really good villain in the movie? The guy that played Red Foreman on that 70s show.
Oh,
He was a very good villain.
yeah.
Now, you want to know
Took
what
that fall.
you want to know what's funny about
No.
what does RoboCop have that Alien or Predator does not?
Robots.
No. RoboCop has a win at a major WCW pay-per-view. They actually got that stupid thing and had him wrestle a match. I wish I was kidding.
Pretty sweet.
Don't you ever call RoboCop suit stupid?
Oh, who told you?
I said they got that stupid thing.
Yeah. What you gonna do about it, boy?
I'm gonna slap you in the face with my cock.
You would.
With my
Okay. That's a
And you're
little,
gonna-
that's a little bit weird.
and you're gonna like it.
Let's move on the list. What's the next one?
And then when I'm done with you, I'm gonna make you hot too on that thing. That's right.
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Love it. Love the sequel too.
Pretty good.
I've only seen the first one.
You
The
haven't
first
seen
one.
the
Sequel isn't as good. The
in
sequel's
It was
like
okay.
in the
It's like the
second in the
Anchorman too.
sequel, they have to go back in time because the bald dude gets murdered by getting shot in the dick.
Yeah, and they don't even bring John Cusack back.
Right?
Dumb.
Is it John or John?
John was too big for the sequel. He said, "You can't afford me."
Right.
Anyway, Mars Attacks.
Yes. Love it.
I don't think I've seen that.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
I was just
I'm surprised he
literally
didn't bring
just
up
thinking of that.
Bicentennial Man.
Literally was
Reboot
it was
Man.
I was about to it was about to come out.
Well, Mars
Yeah.
Attacks.
Hey, going back to Mars Attacks, you know that was Jack Black's like second movie,
Yeah, I know, bro. That was like star-studded out the
Oh, wow.
yin yang.
I haven't seen it.
and he only weighed about 125 pounds in
He
that
was a little
movie.
guy.
Yeah, he was very small.
It's funny because he played a son that was really excited about going in the army and make his dad proud and stuff, and then he's all excited and stuff, and then when he saw the alien invasion go down and stuff, he's like, "Oh, fuck this!" and runs away, and then all of a sudden an alien finds him, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Bro, everybody basically gets annihilated in that movie." I don't even think Danny DeVito makes it out alive. I don't even think Pierce Brosnan makes it out alive.
And then when
And it's
they,
directed by Tim Burton.
when they
What about Coneheads?
when they play
Ooh.
that goofy song that the aliens can't handle, and the grandma goes, "Something made his head blow up."
Yeah,
What about At World's End
that's a good one.
with
yeah.
Sean Pegg?
I was
Yeah.
thinking more of Paul as sci-fi.
Ooh, Paul was
Yeah.
More of a
so
sci-fi.
good.
I didn't
That
even
was
think about
so
that one.
funny. Yes, I love Paul.
Hey, I'm Paul. We're gonna smoke a blunt. I'm an alien.
Okay,
He smoked joints in that movie.
he did full on
This
blown.
man over here has got the bald eagle all messed up. Bald eagle should have been EMS episode. Alien Man should have been this episode. Look at this guy.
How do you know he's had
It's
a bald
TJ. That's tracks.
How do you
TJ
know,
is
how do
an
you know he's a
alien,
bald eagle? He might be an alien.
Speaking
I
of
think
being
you're an
TJ,
alien.
did you remember my Valentine's cards?
Nope.
No.
You
I
know,
didn't
do you
think
think, when does this man remember anything? He tells us the same story 50 times in the same day or week.
Hey, you remember this one time at band camp?
I remember this
Shut
one.
the fuck up.
Yeah, you remember this one time whenever you stole my digital copy?
Which time?
Every single time.
Ooh. Every single time.
Yeah.
You've gotten him to the point to where he'll put it in before you even come over.
Dude, the moment I get one, yeah. Actually, as a matter of fact, Dalton just gave me a digital code tonight, and I said, I pulled a Debo from Friday. I said, I better tuck mine in.
Did he hit it? Hit 'em both.
Rest in peace, Debo.
Yeah. What was his name? Lonnie Lester or something?
No,
like that?
Tiny Lester.
Tiny Lester.
Tiny
So,
Lester.
yeah. He was the man.
Debo.
That's how I felt. I was like, he gave me those, and I was like, oh shit, I better.
What'd you give him?
Thanksgiving.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3, oddly enough, which is a sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
Guardians 3.
3.
Yeah.
And Thanksgiving.
Dude, I cannot wait.
Thanksgiving,
really? I can't wait for the sequel to that.
Hellboy, they are classifying as a sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
How
I
about
could see
an
it.
actual sci-fi movie called The One with Jet Li and Jason Statham? Now that is a good ass sci-fi
The One?
movie.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's where they travel to alternate
Yeah.
different planets and worlds and all universes.
That sounds good.
And there's one Jet Li that wants to collect all the power from everyone, so he's traveling and killing
It's
himself in
basically
every
live
universe.
action fucking
Oh,
Dragon
wow.
Ball Z.
And then he gets down to the basically, and then he gets down to the last planet, which is our main hero we follow. So there's one left, and he comes to get him, and it's so good. But at the same time, every time he kills somebody, not only does he gain the power, but everybody else does too.
Oh, wow.
So once he slowly
That's pretty
kills
sweet.
everybody, those two are actually pretty strong because they both have
Oh, shit.
similar power.
That's
in a
cool.
sense.
Yeah.
It's so dang good.
Snowpiercer.
And that was one of Jason Statham's first movies too, and
was
you
that
could tell because his hair's a little long. He's got some length to it, like a buzz cut.
I'm gonna
And
have to see
And
that.
he's not even really fully balding it. You can see it balding on the sides a little bit, but this was even before his transporter balding days. I mean, this was early Jason Statham.
Sweet.
Super 8.
That's a good one.
That is such a good one.
That took a turn because I wasn't expecting it.
I
And then
was not expecting
the teaser
aliens.
the teaser trailer don't even show you that it's like a sci-fi. You just think that there's a plane crash, kids are trying to film a movie, something happened, stuff like that.
Yep.
They never really, you didn't really see it till the end.
Yep.
And the only complaint I did have about it is that the alien at the very end did look just like a giant ET.
It did.
The face looked like, it had the same shape, similar
Yeah.
structure. It was almost like
Speaking
ET.
of E.T., did you know that?
Oh no! That's how I should have talked for the opening. Hey, welcome to Real Talk After Dark. Oh no!
Did you know that
Sounds
E.T.
way
was
better
in
than what the
the
smoker's voice.
E.T. was in the Star Wars universe?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
it in Revenge of the Sith. When
Who
during-
hasn't
yeah,
seen
that's
that?
right.
Yeah, who didn't know that?
Isn't that awesome?
Bruh.
Ready Player One.
Yeah.
Yep, that was
Super
on here.
underrated. I guess I'm just gonna have to read the series because they're never gonna come out with another book
Probably not.
or another
Or
movie. But
yeah.
I need to read the series.
Snowpiercer.
Yeah, that's
I
a
don't
good
think
one
I've.
too.
I
Get
don't
that
think I've
on
seen
here.
that one.
Sorry. That was so good.
Is that
I'll
the
have
one
to
with
check it
Jeremy
out.
Renner?
No, Chris Evans. I think.
Ooh, well then shit. Yeah, I really need to see it.
Afraid?
Um.
AFRAID.
Oh.
Afraid with Cal Penn.
Yeah.
Harold Kumar, baby.
Lockout?
Gravity with George Clooney and Sandra Bullock
No.
out in space. That was a good movie.
I don't think I saw it.
You should have saw it in IMAX. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, yeah,
Planet of the
those
Apes
are
series.
good.
Planet of the Apes is good.
I don't know if it would be as sci-fi as some of these other movies. Like when I think sci-fi, I'm thinking like aliens, lightsabers, time travel, robots.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they counted as sci-fi, but
No,
I think
know. I'm
think,
not saying
honestly,
like it's got a sci-fi element to it. I'm just talking like
well,
full on like
I would say
No.
the original movies are more sci-fi because he does go to a different planet. Like it's a
Yeah.
completely different. It's an alternate planet.
It's pretty sweet.
I was gonna say. It's like talking about here in our last final 10 minutes here, less than
yeah,
10.
we're in our last
How do you guys feel about the evolution of sci-fi and where it's progressed from back in the 70s, 80s with such movies as even the show Twilight Zone, stuff like that, leading up to where we are today with sci-fi technology and just technology in general. How do you guys feel like the evolution of sci-fi films have been? You guys feel like they get better? I mean, there's hit and misses
Yeah,
with any
but
genre too.
I wish they would do a homage, back to the old school. Like,
Practical effects,
the
baby.
I wish that,
wires
yes,
on the-
practical
Yeah,
effects
practical
are
effects.
so much better.
Sci-fi is so much easier done with green screen. You know what I
Like-
mean?
Yeah.
Like just pop on some green screen.
and go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I get that there are a lot of things that you can do with CGI that makes it easier, but there are just some things that you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's pros and cons of both.
There
But you should
is.
literally
Do you know
incorporate
how
both
much-
in a way that
Yes.
makes it stand out better.
Yes.
Do you know
It's
how much
not
money you
hard.
would save?
Yeah, exactly. I
That
mean,
too, yeah.
The worst example of incorporating both though is like I would say definitely going back to Power Rangers because I showed him a picture of how they built the actual suits for the set and they looked really good on set in the production photos behind the scenes. But then in the movie they look very animated, and that's because they went in
Yeah,
and touched
they
it up and basically had
CGI'd
the
over
toe
it.
basically CGI'd over it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
not even one little part of that
Yeah.
looks real.
horrible.
You
Yeah,
CGI
yeah.
everything. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna incorporate both, why bring? I get for the actors and everybody to use it. You know what I mean? To be in the world, to feel like a Power Ranger. I get that aspect of it, but then like you're just gonna full blow CGI over it. Like
Yeah.
I understand. I know their chest plate. They were wanting to make it more like alienish tech and sci-fi by having that like blue glow in the middle of their chest. But like that would have been cool if like that's all they incorporated. You know, use the actual suits that they had.
yeah, they should have done that.
Maybe if there was some bits and pieces where you see them fighting, and if maybe like you see like part of like the costume feel like maybe it's looking like it's coming off, or even if they're getting a little I don't know, rip or Power Ranger crack, you know, see a little
Power Ranger
crack like
crack.
Myers crack.
While we're on the topic of Power Rangers, when is the White Dragon coming out?
It's there. It's right now. It's picture locked and it's going into sound mix and everything.
Cool.
So they're hoping for the fall this year.
Cool. That'll be good.
Yeah,
I'm
they
looking
just.
forward to it.
I understand things take time and they're independently
Yeah,
based.
it's gonna take longer for independent.
And it's obviously not going to a lot of theaters and stuff. But and he also wants to do Jason justice, and he wants the film to be its best. Jason and Frank.
Not to cut you off, but
Oh yeah.
I just seen something here and it says Spaceball was a better Star Wars movie than the entire Disney Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah.
I'm
The
like,
new one? For sure.
yeah, I'm like that's pretty
sure.
bad.
Yeah.
They started off solid with Force Awakens. I was so pumped.
I
Yeah.
know.
I could not wait. I'm like, classic
did,
Star Wars
yes.
is back. They went very like locations, costumes, everything was
It was
very
beautiful.
legit, and you know they used like live stuff like we were just talking about
Yeah.
with some CGI incorporations, of course. But
I thought it looked really good.
I thought
Yeah.
it just
That-
felt like old
the fight
classic
scene
Star
especially.
Wars.
The biggest mistake they ever made was just not waiting for the director to come back. Just
Yeah.
should have given him another year or two. I could have waited for a better
I would have
movie.
waited for
I
JJ.
would have waited
Yeah.
for a better movie.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
And what the crazy thing is you know that Ryan Johnson, the director of the Last Jedi, the second one, the one that like really got crapped on. I know the second one, the Rise of Skywalker, did too.
Yeah.
But I mean, what was JJ supposed to do after
Yeah, I
everything?
mean, he
that
fucked his
Ryan
whole
did?
story up. Yeah, fucked the whole story
But
up.
yeah, because I mean, I think even JJ had like a laid out plan, and even gave him like a plan of where he wanted to go with it, and he basically did a Luke Skywalker with it and threw it behind his back with the, you know what I mean? It was like,
Yeah.
It was the worst thing that they
fuck
could have
your
ever done.
plans. I'm gonna do my way. But anyway, where I was getting at was Ryan Johnson, the director. You would have thought he would have did a good job, especially having a background in sci-fi, because he did Looper. He was in
Yeah.
Looper, and that was like one of his first films as an independent director. You know
It's
what I mean?
a different kind
And
of
then for
sci-fi,
him-
though.
but
It
then
is
for
kind
him-
of a different type of
But then
sci-fi.
for him to bring you into Star Wars, you're doing Star Wars lore, and like you couldn't. I just don't understand where they were going with it.
I wish they would have followed the books, honestly,
I wish they would have just
or not done
how
it
about
all.
how about what
They should have just
Kylo
followed
said?
what he wanted to do
What
in
about,
first damn
what about
place.
what Kylo says in the movie when he says "Let the past die"? Why can't we just let things die and move on, and create new original stuff?
Yeah.
Why do we have to live
Money
in the
to be
Star Wars
made.
universe? Yeah, I get it. Fucking Hollywood.
Well, even like the Boba Fett
Money,
series,
money, money. They
Oh,
sound
yeah.
we
Dude.
need to quit doing that too. I
I
mean,
liked
it's-
it, though.
it
Hollywood.
is good, but it needs to be done.
Hollywood is Mr. Krabs. Money, 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 money,
Yeah.
money, money, money.
Yeah.
More Dexter.
wanna-
Money, money, money,
you wanna
money.
know
More
why?
Star Wars. Money, 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 money.
Because this is the way.
This is
Ha!
the way.
Nice Mandalorian reference.
That's pretty good.
I know.
What about I think is kind of underrated, but also I also feel like didn't need to be very dark and adult themed, but the Butterfly Effect.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a great
That,
sci-fi movie.
Now 2 and 3 were absolutely
I don't.
ridiculous.
I watched them one time and
Yeah.
moved on. But,
But
no,
what-
I love the Ashton Kutcher one.
Now-
and I'm
Ashton
glad.
Kutcher.
And a lot of people didn't know this about the movie, but you went to the movie, you had your original, obviously theatrical cut,
And then they had
where he
the-
goes back in time as a kid,
Yep.
and tells his best friend
if,
Caitlin,
if she ever comes around, and
yeah, not to basically to like part ways, because she even said at one point that the only reason she stayed was because she knew that if she lived with her mom, she would never get to see him again or
Yeah.
whatever because they live so far away. So she only stayed in the abusive home with her dad because she could see Evan all the time.
Yeah.
So he went back to finally just like finish it all and hope that this was it, which was great. But then they have a stupid ending, which was the director's cut,
Where he
which
killed him.
she was the one. That's the one she saw. Which she when I was like, "Do you like the Butterfly Effect?" She goes, "Oh yeah, it was a horrible movie. It ended horribly." And I was like, "Which ending did you see?" She goes, "The one where he went back in time into his mother's womb and hung himself with the
Strangled
umbilical cord." And I
himself.
said, "Well, you need to watch the original theatrical cut." She's like, "There's 2 endings." I was like, "Yeah, this one's much better." And I showed it to her, and I was like, "Yeah, I love this a lot more."
In the theatrical ending, what I thought was interesting was they see each other like 30 years later.
Yes.
Well, he sees her. She doesn't
No,
see
no,
him.
Well, she does,
Yeah.
but he does see her first. He
Yeah.
does
They
see her
both kind of
first.
stop. And
'Cause
they're
it-
like-
Yeah.
and then they went on there,
Yeah.
and I was like, but
Because it was almost like he was second guessing, like, do I have a second chance at this? And then she was like, I remember you, asshole.
I
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I have a
But
problem.
she was already turning around and walking
Yeah.
away before he could turn around and look back at her. She was already gone.
I had
Yeah.
a problem with the Butterfly Effect back then. And I do mean this quite literally. I had a doctor write a script that told me I was not allowed to watch it
Oh, really?
because that movie, I was so into that movie. It was
It's
so
gonna make you go
intense.
back time travel.
No, it made me start questioning everything. I'm like, well, if I drink this cup of water, is it going to start World War III?
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like,
Well, then maybe you should put that cup
I
down,
mean,
DJ.
it was like I would go to the gas station. If I get this candy bar, and not this one, is it going to is it going to end world
Sound like
hunger?
you're definitely going really far there.
Like,
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
that's different. That's not
I
like
was,
this.
I was off the wall.
That's not like throwing a freaking, an M80 or whatever into a
You
box and
spiraled.
killing a kid, and then
Right.
and then him arms blowing off, and then
Yeah,
it fucks
no.
up his friend,
Nope,
and
I
then
went-
and then the other guy decides to go very religious, which is so crazy to
Say a
see
word.
that.
Say another
That-
word. I'll
that
such
made
a
him-
throat, motherfucker.
And I love that too because they're like he's been very religious ever since he saved Miss Halper and her baby. And he goes, he saved her. He said that pretentious fuck or something like that. I forget, but like he was taking credit for even though he was the one that like went to the box and was like, no, lady, get back. And he's like, I'll save you. And then all of a sudden he was like, yeah, I saved her and the baby.
Wow.
But no, I enjoy the Butterfly Effect.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's a one time maybe down the road, like I would like to do a movie similar to that, but make it a little bit more like maybe I don't know, easily themed, like more family friendly themed, like more lighter subjects than
That's-
rape and
dude,
his friend going into the hooker business. You know what I mean?
That's-
Like they do it. That's very adult theme related.
Yeah, that's like freaking. You're wanting to do Rocky Horror Picture Show family friendly version,
No, that's absolutely you couldn't
Which-
do that.
oh,
Butterfly
they- no,
Effect,
they
you
did.
could.
and it was it was horrible.
I'm just saying you can. I mean, you can do anything you want in this world, but that doesn't mean it's gonna work out or be good.
But
Some
hey,
things just don't need to
I-
happen.
but
Like
I
what we
li-
talked
I
about the
like
other day.
the hooker
We
aspect.
talked about how some movies do need to be rated R and some movies don't need
Yeah.
to be rated R.
Yeah. That's true.
and I agree that Butterfly Effect, they kind of went a little too far on certain subjects.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. Subject
like-
matter wise, I feel like
Like
they did.
the biggest one that I had a problem with was and I lost a lot of respect for Eric Stoltz for it, was filming kiddie porn.
Ew.
Bro, it's a character.
Don't care. It rubbed me the wrong way.
So you think of Eric Stoltz playing a character not actually looking at real kitty porn
No, well, dude, I
is
was
just as
dude,
bad as somebody who's out there with real kitty porn. in
I
there.
was 17. What the hell did I know?
Well, you're saying right now you lost respect for
No,
him,
no,
like
no.
not like you
I'm,
gained it back.
I'm saying back then.
It's a
Chaos
movie, though.
Walking.
It's a movie though. I can look
I
past
think I've
it.
seen that one.
You haven't seen Chaos Walking?
Never
Oh,
even heard
it's
of
so
it.
good.
Yeah,
It's
with
Tom Holland.
and
Oh.
Daisy Ridley. Basically,
It's so good. We've
Ray,
got it.
Ray and Spider-Man.
Spider-Man and Star Wars all
Yeah.
in one.
Sweet.
It was
And
really-
it's actually really good.
it's
Because
a-
it's you get it. You tell it. You tell it.
So it's basically a movie. This astronaut comes back to Earth, and suddenly she can see all the men and hear the men's thoughts.
Oh, God.
And her
Women
as a
can hear-
woman cannot. She
Oh,
cannot.
God.
I was
So,
gonna say the men can't hear what the women are thinking, but the men can.
Yeah.
so it's
Or the women can hear what the men are thinking, but the men can't hear what they're
So it's a
thinking.
sci-fi version of what women want,
In a
with-
sense.
but vice versa.
Kind
In a
of.
sense. But,
But
what's
this
funny is whenever they talk and think, I don't know why they do it. It's interesting, but it lets off kind of like they can
A
see.
projection.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's
weird.
really good. It's
I'll
really
check
good.
it
No, it actually is really good. It was
I
surprisingly
enjoyed
good.
it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Absolutely.
I actually just rewatched it not too long ago.
I think I covered most of what I need to on this list and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
I enjoy sci-fi. It's definitely not one of my like absolute favorites, but I'll pop in a good ass sci-fi movie.
I like a
Yeah.
good sci-fi.
Like-
I'm more into like the
There's a-
sci-fi horror. Like I would
Yeah.
Predator and Alien. Those are
Faculty.
definitely those are
Yeah.
more sci-fi
Faculty,
horror.
especially.
So
the ones that make you really think, because I can't, I'm not all there, but the ones that make you really think,
I got a question for you.
it's hard to really get into. Except for Christopher Nolan.
This is specifically for you.
What?
Do we consider that comic sci-fi or?
What, Mr. Freeze?
That's a comic book.
No.
That's comic.
It's comic
Well,
book.
no, I was at because I mean,
They're their own
I get
category
it.
of sci-fi.
I get somebody
Yeah.
like that building their own thing and stuff would come off kind of scientific because they're building shit. I get it,
Well,
but
he
I
was
don't
a
think it's
doctor.
sci-fi.
that whole suit.
Yeah,
is
he wasn't a
sci-fi.
scientist.
Well, that's why I asked you. Your opinion.
No.
And yes, he was a scientist.
Season 2, episode 6. In the books.
What is this? 39
Yep.
altogether.
39 altogether.
Yep.
Get ready to hit the big 40.
Shut up! I already know I'm gonna hit the big 40 soon.
We still got a few years, Joe.
2.
You act
You'll
like
be
it's
all
tomorrow. You act like it's tomorrow. No, don't say 2. It's not even your birthday yet.
I got 2 years.
How old are you right now?
I got 2 years and 2 weeks. You dillhole.
So he's
So
like
you're gonna
38.
be turning 38.
Yeah.
Well, that's what all you
In
had to
2
say.
weeks.
So you technically don't have 2 years. You have 2 years and 2 weeks, which is longer than 2 years. What's up?
Still.
Tell him.
What?
Even 2 years and 1 day is longer than 2 years. What's up? Even two years
In 1 minute.
He was rounding it
and 1 second is more time.
up. 1 minute.
One
That's
millimeter.
hold on. ET phone home. Sometimes you have to talk like them to get in the character. ET phone home. That's been Real Talk After Dark. Thank you for watching this sci-fi alien version of Real Talk After Dark.
She's like,
Come on, I'm a man of very many
she
talents.
has a
voices.
look of like, why the did I marry this guy?
I can do a great impression of Hutto.
She's like, I married this man and I got all his retard friends with it.
I married him for his Adams.
Little Nicky impression.
That is one of them.
the south, the deep south.
He does it very well.
That's not sci-fi, 'cause
25% of the reason I married him.
That's not sci-fi. That's just like Idiocracy. Little Nicky is
Yeah.
a documentary because that shit's about to come for real.
We're gonna have Satan's retarded
Satan-
son come up
Same
to Earth.
retarded son.
Hey,
He's not retarded.
he's not
He just got
retarded.
hit in the face
And
with a
don't
shovel.
say that word. That's not a nice word.
hit in the face with a shovel. That's me now, and I accept it. But anyway,
Hey, are you painting the old punching bag?
fucking awesome.
He also proposed to me in the most romantic way possible for me.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
at the end of a haunted house.
No, but that's just gonna be for real. One of these days, we're gonna be seeing Satan's sons coming up here going, "Get in the flash."
He can be romantic when he wants to be.
What'd you do?
Sorry, Cassius. It must have been the super devil juice Dad gave me.
Super devil juice. Give me some of that.
Super devil juice.
Oh my god, no. So
Good times.
It's one of my favorites. All right, let's
This
peace out.
guy's over here flapping his wings
Let's
like
peace out, I'm
Flappy
tired.
Bird or Angry
Hey,
Birds.
I'm fapping. Leave me alone.
Oh,
Fapping.
give me a 5, bro. We were both wrong.
Huh?
We both were wrong. We said that TJ was gonna be the one talking about peacing out. She just said it.
Yep.
She started it and ended. She goes, "We're gonna get
Well,
this started.
we're over.
We're gonna get this ended."
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm tired, bro. I'm tired.
When do we never go? I don't think we're ever gonna hit the exact 1 hour mark on this
Okay,
podcast
well.
ever.
Hey,
We're only-
our best one was 2.5 hours.
yeah, we did Boys Night Out. We did 2.5 hours. I
Oh
think
my
we got
gosh.
an hour and a half in, and we were just like, "Well, shit! At this point, should we hit 2?"
You know what I'm really disappointed at tonight?
What?
But in,
What-
in
what
our,
did
in our
we
defense,
bring up?
In
What
our
did we bring
defense,
up?
you did get it in the vlog the other day.
Oh yeah.
Smell your
got no
fingers from there, bro.
We got no train.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
didn't hear the
Yeah, I
train.
remember that in the vlog. I was sitting there and I was like, "All right, everybody, don't let anything ruin your peace." And I was like, "Just like that train." Perfect timing.
That was good timing.
Like it was like he's in the middle of talking. I'm like,
And it had to be a positive thought, as I was saying,
Yeah.
like, don't let anything interrupt your peace. And it happened to be just a perfect topic. Don't let anything interrupt. And here, and I'm like, just like that train.
That's funny.
But that's been Real Talk After Dark. Thanks so much, guys. Join us next week. It'll be a mystery. Watch out for those aliens. They will come down and anal probe you. Put it right in your booty hole and go, "Ow! My booty hole." my booty hole. Please don't anal probe me.
Because they'll put it in your butt and go, real talk.
They'll put it in your butt and go, real talk.